Hello everybody, welcome to Off-Road Adventures. We are here filming the pilot episode in Ocala National Forest. It has over 380,000 acres to explore, mostly just riddled with trails. So let's get into it.
Today we'll be running our 2008 FJ Cruiser, and we're bringing some friends along in their 1999 Jeep Cherokee. We'll be airing our tires down from 40 psi down to about 20 psi. This will help create a better contact patch for off-road driving, as well as make it a much more comfortable ride. Our off-road adventure begins turning off a Salt Springs Highway onto Forest Road 50. Well, that was unexpected. Turns out there's a US Navy bombing range not too far from us. Good thing we all have life insurance. Ocala is normally really flat. However, we did find this washout that got us kind of tippy. Here we are coming up on our very first obstacle, a mud bog. We tried to plow through it, but we just ended up sinking. Fortunately, we were able to back out and give it a second go. After traveling this forest access road for a bit, We took a turn onto a trail entering the Hopkins Prairie wildlands. We found this beautiful open section where we could stop and eat lunch. It was perfect as it was right on the forest edge of Hopkins Prairie. The views were awesome. So the XJ crew was a little nervous about mud pits because the last time we hit some, we took on some water.
Kinda scared of drowning just a little bit.
Here we're about to enter the Pipeline Trail, a long straight trail, couple lanes wide, of nothing but sugar sand. We decided to have a friendly competition to see how far we could get up this sugar sand hill in two-wheel drive. Team XJ was up first. Let's see how far they get. Not very far. Once they switched back to four-wheel drive, they had a bit more fun.
Was that fun?
Alright, now it's our turn. Let's see how far we get. Well, it looks like the XJ won that competition because we didn't quite make it as far. However, once we switched back into four-wheel drive, it was no problem. It's always good practice to wheel with friends, because in this case we managed to climb up the side of the mud bog with a little bit of assistance using a kinetic rope.
All of it.
Alright, well, we gotta play to play sometimes, and we hit that bog hole just a little bit too deep and burned out our alternator in the mud. So, we ran, got a new one, it's in right now. You can see it's the only clean piece in the car. Kind of hard to see from here, but there she is. And that's not gonna stop us, we're gonna keep going and finish this track.
Yeah. Here's the old one.
In hindsight, we probably should have checked the depth of this mud pit first. Remember that flyover we heard earlier? This is likely where it was going. So here we have our first attempt at an off-camera descent. The camera really just does not do it justice at all.
Back up, you'll have to bump it. Good.
With an electronic locking differential and Toyota's A-Track system, the FJ just crawls right up.
There we go.
Just digging.
Gage decided to give it another go in the XJ and tried a few different lines before finding one that finally worked. He powered right on through. Good job, buddy.
I think it's just that the open diffs are hurting. Good drive.
That's some off-road wielding fucking awesome shit.
Nice.
We managed to cover over 45 miles of off-road trails in Ocala National Forest and only got stuck a few times. Thank you for joining us today, and we will see you next time on Off-Road Adventures.